In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to save parts of your design to the library. So you may be wondering, why save any designs to the library? Well, it's important that you save parts of your designs to the library just in case you want to reuse them over and over again. Because if you've designed websites using page builders, you know that it takes a lot of time to make those specific tweaks, and to do those specific tweaks over and over again, that can be very tedious. So when you design maybe a section or a button or even a module, you can actually save that to the library for you to use it over and over again. And even better, once you save it to the library, you can actually export it. So let's say you're a freelance designer and the specific buttons that you like using, or specific layouts for the hero images, or some of your About Us section. So all these sections can be actually saved, export them, and then use them on other projects. So this will make your design process very, very fast and efficient. So this is what I'll be showing you today. Today's episode is made possible by divicake.com. Check out their huge selection of Divi themes, layouts, and plugins. The link to that is in the description below. And also, if you want to expand your web design skills using Divi, I have a course which you can get absolutely free if you buy Divi using my affiliate link. And all that information is in the show notes below. And if you're just brand new to web design, I also have a free WordPress course. It's 100% free. This course will get you up and running in no time. It is very precise and straight to the point. It's called Divi Mastery. Again, the link to that is in the description below. So go ahead and sign up for that. All right, so let's get started. Let me show you how to save all your designs into the library. Okay, so right now I'm in my WordPress admin dashboard. So the first thing I'm going to do is to create a brand new page. So I'm going to come over here to pages and click on add new. Right, so let's just call this page library. I'm going to click on use Divi Builder, and then we're going to go to the Visual Builder. So this is where you have an option to build your page from scratch, choose a pre-made layout, or clone an existing page. So to make things easy for us, I'm just going to come over here and choose a pre-made layout and just show you the process of saving your designs. So I'm going to click here on choose pre-made layout, and then I'm just going to choose a layout from the library over here. Okay, so the one I'm going to go with is the Web Agency Layout Pack. I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to choose this landing page. I'm going to go ahead and click on use this layout, and in a moment, all my elements for my page will be loaded onto this page. Great. So as you can see, I have all my designs here. So all I have to do now is just to delete this top section because we won't be using that. And then I'm just going to publish this. Okay. So let's say you want to use this hero image here for your future designs, or even export it and use it for other clients' websites. You can actually use this, and pretty much it's a straightforward process. All you have to do is to come over here to the top left, and you need to click this little icon over here. Okay, it looks like a download icon. So when you mouse over this area, it also says save section to library. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to give this a name. So let's just call this hero. Okay. Now, it says save as global item. Definitely, we don't want to do that. So the next step here is to create a new category. So it's always good practice to save all your hero images into categories. So let's say this category is only going to be for hero images. So I'm just going to call this hero. Okay, so that's going to be my category. Now, the other thing that I also do here to distinguish these is I can also add these in caps so that I know that that's a category. Right, so now I can click on save to library. Okay, so now this layout here has been saved to the library. So let's say you go ahead now and you create a brand new button. So let's create a brand new button here. So I'm going to click this plus button. I'm going to click on regular, and then let's go with a single column. Select my button module. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make some customizations to this button. So for example, here where it says click here, I'm just going to call this start now, or start here. Okay, I'm going to add a blank link because I don't want to have any links to this. And then I'm going to open in a new tab. Right, so next I'm going to come over here to design alignment. So I want my button to be centered. And then the next stage now is to go into the button and activate use custom styles for button. I'm going to increase my text size, make it nice and big. Next, I'm going to come over here to my text color. Right now it's dark. Let's go ahead and make it light because we are going to be adding colors to that. Okay, so now let's go to our button background color. I'm going to click this plus button and okay, let's use that as our background color. We don't need a border width for this, so I'm just going to set this to 0. And then for the border radius, okay, 3 is fine. Right, so you can go ahead and make even more customizations here. So I'm just going to come here and change my font. So I'm going to use Poppins and I'm going to make it all caps. Right, so for this, let's see, do we need an icon? No, let's not use an icon for this. So I'm just making these changes here so that you can see all the steps that I need to make to create this button and then show you how easy it is when I save it to the library. Okay, so I think I've done enough here. Let me just go to the drop shadow here and I'm just going to add a shadow to that. Right, so I think I've done enough. I think that looks great. Now I'm going to go ahead and save. Okay, so now let's say at some stage you want to use this button on a different part of your website. This is where we get to save it to the library. So I'm going to come over here, click this Save Module to Library. And then we're just going to say main button. And then over here, we're going to add it to a category. So I'm just going to call this category buttons, save to library. Okay, now let's say you're in the process of designing your website and you want to add a call to action somewhere. All you have to do now is to choose where you want that button to go. So I'm just going to add it over here. So I'm going to click this plus button, click on add from library. And now we can see our main button is here. So I can go ahead, click on it, and then I can go into it now and then just change the label. So we can say contact. So now do you see how easy it is for me now to just add all these elements when I need? So now that button, and every time I need to add a button, it's going to be the button from the library, and I can add my custom link, and the color, the drop shadow, and any design that you've made in there has been saved securely into the library. So this is how easy it is to add items to your library and use them over and over again. Now let's go to the library and let me show you how to export this if you want to share it with someone. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this here. Right, so let's save this page. Before I do that, let's say you want to save this page to the library, and I mean by this whole design. Again, you can do that easily by coming over here and clicking this button over here. So if I click here, it'll save the whole layout to the library. So that means all the elements of this page can be exported, and whenever you want to use this, it'll be in the library. Okay, excellent. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the library and show you how to export this. So I'm going to come over here to dashboard, click on Divi, Divi library. So here we are. This is the hero section, and this is the main button that we worked on. So if I need to export it, you can see here we have import and export. So let's say I want to export the hero section. I'm going to click on here, and then I can always export it. So I can over here I can say only export selected items. Okay, that's fine. Divi Builder layouts. In fact, you can give it a name if you want to, and then you can export the Divi Builder layout just like that. Okay, as you can see, it has been now downloaded to my downloads folder, and let me show you where it is. So if I click on show in Finder, there it is. So this is the file now which you can export and share with anyone you want to share that design with, or this is where you can save all these layouts on your computer and use them at another time. And importing them is very, very straightforward. Okay, so all you have to do is to create a brand new page and then click on import from library, and that brings that whole layout onto your page. Today's episode is made possible by divicake.com. Check out their huge selection of Divi themes, layouts, and plugins. The link to that is in the description below. So there you have it. That's all I have for you in today's tutorial. Please do subscribe and hit the bell notification. By doing so, you'll be notified every time I release new tutorials. This is a channel all about how to create awesome looking websites and how to turn your website into a money-making machine. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.